here I am in my new room, which you have seen before, but only one time, and that one time was when I first introduced it. To be honest with you, I'm still trying to get the feel of this new room in terms of recording videos. I am very happy down here. I think this is a much better room than my previous one, but when it comes to recording videos, it's I don't know, I got so much space now, I don't know what to do. I could literally just lay up. When I jumped on the bed, my record collection collapsed. And now that's the only thing I care about is fixing it. Just hold on. So I'm probably gonna just change the camera angles throughout this video just so it's not one setting, because I have a lot of stuff to talk about. For one thing, for a guy that claims to upload weekly, every Sunday, I've really been a lazy fuck recently, haven't I? Look, I have a good reason for this. We have been very busy, and I say we because I mean we. And some of you probably know why, because in my last video I've addressed it, and I've made a lot of community posts and Instagram posts and whatnot about it. But we have been making another short film. Okay. Oh, I might just stay here. Oh, I like this. This is... Wow! Look at this. This is my empire. I'm realizing that what you're wanting is probably not a sit down and chat video from me, because that's kind of what the last video of mine was about 4 fucking weeks ago, of me talking about this new room. But hey, there are some things that need to be gone over. If you care about kind of this channel and where I'm going to be kind of going with it and what's going to happen, what you're going to see, new and exciting stuff, then, this video is for you if you're genuinely curious, because I'm sure that there's people scratching their heads at the fact that I have been gone for 4 weeks. Especially for the people that don't know about the short film and all that jazz. But pretty much, yeah, we've been making a short film. All of the other short films that I've made, Boris the Cleep, Art, and Bees, all of those took less than a week. But this film that is coming out, that I've already made an announcement to, but I'll do it again, Boris the Cleep 2, and then a colon, The Soviet Love Hammer. We have been working very hard on this, and I've stayed up countless hours, editing this huge just piece of garbage for you guys, and it has come in to be a whopping 39 minutes. It's almost 40 minutes long. The day before yesterday, the editing has been completely done, as well as on Friday we got the filming. Everything is now done. Everything is complete. As a matter of fact, it's actually on my YouTube channel on private right now until I release it to the public. But with something like this, with my sense of humor, not just mine, our sense of humor here, this short film is the funniest fucking thing that I've ever seen. I know I should be a little bit more humble, considering the fact that I made it, but genuinely, I think it's just because when I incorporate this autistic humor box into this pile of shit that I produced, it really quite tickles my fancy seeing it. And I honestly can't wait for you guys to see it, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are going to watch it and be like, what the hell is this? And then there's going to be people that are like, this is the funniest thing in the world. And then I'll have that one guy, that one very special character of mine, that goes and comments on my short films and just brings an in-depth analysis about it. If you still watch my videos, which I'm pretty sure you do, thank you. That's the funniest thing out of all. I love that so much. I hope this dude isn't 100% serious when he's writing all of this stuff, because he legitimately thinks that these short films are meant to be taken seriously, and now he's like, wait, what? This isn't supposed to be... No, dude, regardless of what you think, what your intentions are making it, I have no ill will towards you whatsoever. You are actually my favorite person in the whole world, and I'm not even exaggerating. So, the release date for the short film is, and I've already said it, it's going to be December 1st, 2024. So this next upcoming Sunday is when it's going to be released, which is also going to count as my weekly video for that week. So the reason why I've been gone for as long as I have been is simply because we have just been so invested in making this short film as short filmy as possible. I really overestimated myself, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I told myself I was still going to get a video out weekly, and if I missed one, I missed one. If I missed two, whatever. I was not expecting to make this whole entire short film without making just one of my normal videos. And so for that, I do apologize for people who were like expecting like videos, especially for the people that don't know about the short film. You know, I'm sure there's people out there that are like, why is this guy gone now? Like, you know, but I can assure you, I'm not dead and I'm fine despite things that have been going on. I am completely okie dokie. I am 2 thumbs up from me. And I would expect for videos to start coming out weekly. Also, another thing that I should probably mention is that this will most likely be uploaded on Wednesday, which is not my typical uploading schedule, but I feel like this needs to come out before Boris the Soviet Love Hammer. But I feel like this needs to come out before Boris the Cleat 2, the Soviet Love Hammer, because part of it is announcing, you know, certain things about it. So yeah, start expecting weekly videos from me again, just like normal, except next week is going to be the release date of the short film. Remember that, December 1st, 2024, Boris the Cleat 2, the Soviet Love Hammer, short-ish film. I say ish, and I put ish in the title because it's not really that short, but it's also not like a full-length feature film. 40 minutes long. I'm gonna come a little bit closer. So I've never told anybody this, but actually with my short films and everything, my parents, see, I live with my parents. I'm 17. I live with my parents. My parents know about my YouTube channel, and, you know, they've seen a handful of videos, and a lot of it, you know, it's not necessarily their cup of tea. I mean, they're older. They don't really watch the type of content that I produce. You know, they kind of just think it's stupid. But when it comes to my short films, they want to see it because, and I don't, they never told me this, but this is what I'm assuming, is that there is some sort of, for them at least, artistic merit with that. They want to see what their son has like done that he would consider a short film. And you know, as much as they don't understand a lot of the humor, they know when something is supposed to be humorous. And so therefore, every time I release a short film, we have all sat down and watched it on my TV. I say we as in me, my parents, and my friends, whoever happens to be there that day. And so we kind of had ourselves a little premiere, a little miniature watch party for Boris the Cleat 2, the Soviet Love Hammer. And I gotta say, the Boris the Cleat 2, there's certain things that we did with this one that was a bit out there, a bit far-fetched, and I felt this way about my other ones when sitting down and watching them with my parents, but with this one, it was uncomfortable at times. And so I actually recorded that entire thing, and obviously I can't show all of it because it's 40 minutes long, but I'm gonna put in a few little promotional snippets of our reactions, our viewing to Boris the Cleat 2, the Soviet Love Hammer. Here you go. Sit back and relax because this is 40 minutes.
Oh my gosh. What are you watching?
A filthy, filthy movie.
What are you watching?
You know,
Right.
that was just an...
He's the enlightener.
Very good. Good job, Harrison. I'm very proud of you. Yes.
Now, this might be kind of random, but something else that I wrote down on my list because I felt like it'd just be kind of fun to talk about, not necessarily a necessity, is this prop box. Reason being, this is the prop box that I use for my short films, and I have stuff from previous short films that I'll probably never use again in here, but, you know, here we have the clothes for Boris the Soviet Love Hammer. So these are the latex pants that I had to wear, and oh man, this was awful to wear for the times that I did. Luckily, there wasn't a whole lot of screen time for this guy, but putting this on is painful every time. Okay, are you ready for a little voice acting? Yeah, and then we just got a bunch of random stuff. I mean, this is from Boris the Soviet Love Hammer. This also counts. This you got the Leo the Camp hat, very important, and the Enlightener hat, and the most important painting in the entire world, Art the Chip, which as he painted, but I actually bought from him for like $15. We got a just in case we need just like a spare. I mean, normally Boris the Cleat wears flannel, but in case we need to spare something, like we got a Hawaiian shirt, and honestly, it passes. It works. He wore this mostly through art, and Kanban wore it for his little part that he had in Boris the Cleep. I'm not gonna take everything out, but here we got the Book of Cleep from Bees. Oh, Book of Cleep. Book of Cleep is also in Boris the Cleep too for a very short period of time. Unfortunately, these hearts didn't get to be used. I thought I'd need them, but I honestly didn't. I thought they were kind of dumb. Lipstick is definitely essential. These are homemade wings that my mom and I made for bees. And then this has lore. Okay, let me take this. I say this has lore because if you've ever seen my short film Bees, then you would know the character Leo the Camp probably. And if the name doesn't ring a bell, it's the guy with no shirt who also just happens to be me, who's wearing a hat and these shorts. Leo the Camp is in Boris the Cleep 2, and it's a sequel to everything. It takes place in the universe. It takes place after everything I've already filmed. But I was like, damn, I came across my grandpa's overalls, and I was like, damn, like that's Leo the Camp. Forget these. This is, if you ever see Leo the Camp in the future, he's not just gonna wear these blue shorts. He does have to be blue though. He absolutely has to be blue. It's just part of him. It's who he is. He's blue. Leo's blue. So that was the prop box. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to show you because that's literally where everything within the short films, it's like all of the physical like props, all of the physical things that we need are in that box. And it's starting to overflow, so I need to get another one. But here's another thing I gotta talk about. This is the only bad thing that I will talk about in this video. If you don't count the shorts films as bad, this is objectively bad. This is not good. I am now eligible and have been eligible for a couple of months now to be in the YouTube Partner Program. And I applied. I had to go through a couple of hoops and it was a bit frustrating, but I got in. I got to be a YouTube partner and I was starting to make money. I had ads displayed on my videos. Some of you probably know this because you've probably seen them before if you watch my content. I had ads on my videos. You know, of course, I'm not going to be making stacks of money. To be real with you, I'm going to be completely real. I made $300 in my first 2 months. And so, you know, that for something that, you know, I have a job outside of YouTube. YouTube's not my job, obviously. But, you know, it's fucking $300 that I'm making for doing something that I like. So, you know, that's pretty cool, right? And it was. The issue with that though is that, and I was completely unaware, and I think this is stupid just for the record, I would check on my YouTube studio and everything, and like it would show that I'm making this amount of money on this day and everything, and it would go up, it would update every couple of days, and it was cool. Of course, I didn't get any money shipped to me yet. It is required that you request a PIN number so that you can verify your identification and your location and stuff like that. And then there's also, you gotta choose your preferred form of payment and all that stuff. And by this time, I had gone through the steps to be a YouTube partner, and I had ads on my channel, and the money was going up and everything, and I was just so busy with everything going on in my life. I was like, okay, cool. So the money is adding up on here. I'm not in a hurry, you know, like, because once again, it's like, it's not a necessity that I make money on YouTube because I started this. I know why I started this. I started this because I enjoy doing it, and I always will enjoy doing it, and I will never stop no matter what the circumstance. Of course, I might miss a couple weeks. obviously, because I just did. So I was pretty laid back about it, you know. I was like, well, I'll do this when I'm ready, when I don't have a bunch of other stuff on my plate. I'll do this a different time. It's fine. I just thought the money would keep going up until when I'm ready to do all that stuff. It would just, you know, we could just go out and continue. We could just go about it, you know, because apparently after you become a YouTube partner and you start getting ads on your videos and the money starts adding up and everything, you have like, I don't remember how many days it is, like 46 or something. Let's just say it is. You have 46 days to do that stuff before they take ads off of your videos. And I did not know that until the 46 days were up. And I'm going to tell you exactly when this was. I woke up the morning after getting this. So I didn't sleep very well because I had saran wrap all over this and it was itchy and it was still painful because it was the day after getting it. And I check on my phone and it says YouTube took off ads. And I'm not going to go through every single step on how I found out everything, but it wasn't too long. It was probably that same day when I found out, oh, there was a time limit this whole time, and so now they took away all of my fucking ads.
And now I don't even have access to any of the money that I fucking made!
Yeah, so I was reasonably upset at this. I mean, like, I just think that this is mostly just a rant, and maybe, you know, if I'm lucky, there'd be somebody who's watching this that would kind of know my issue, and if it's not now, maybe in, like, a year, if I don't figure this shit out, someone will, if my channel gets bigger or something, I'll be noticed, and someone will be like, yo, you gotta do this. But I can't, I tried to fix the issue, and go forward, but it no work. It's not letting me. It won't. And it has been making me genuinely upset. It is just the principle of it. It is just the bare principle. Like, why? Why can't I mean, if I earn that money, shouldn't I have the right to it? I mean, I get that there are certain policies and everything is kind of there for a reason, but I just don't understand it. There's a 3-step process that you have to go through, and now I'm having the step 2 issue where if you've ever like gone through the steps to becoming a YouTube partner and making money on YouTube, a step 2 issue is actually quite a common issue, but like when I click step 2 to like go forward and just see what I can do, that nothing is clickable. It's all, you know, gray, and you click it, nothing happens. It's like it's supposed to be blue, you click it, takes you somewhere. Gray, click, stay. Or it should be blue, click, go. It really makes me angry, and it is quite disappointing. Obviously, there are people who make their living off of YouTube, and at this point in my life right now, it's like, you know, like, I could see myself at least kind of going in that pathway at least a little bit and seeing what I can do, but if I can't even make a single penny, it's like damn, like I can't even do that. YouTube's just gonna be a hobby. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the principle of it. It's weird, and it's weird, it's frustrating, and I feel like if it's saying that I should be making money, I should be making money. I'd love to start making money on YouTube just to see if it could take me anywhere, and maybe I can enhance my setup, do even cooler stuff, do even weirder stuff, and just like continue, and maybe, you know, this money could be helpful, and that would allow me to make even more videos. You know, there's so many benefits to it, and over something this stupid like this, just internet shit, it just really, I hate it. I just hate it. This doesn't stop me from wanting to make videos. This does not, you know, that it has no connection. It's just like, fuck, why can't I do that? But I guess for the time being, I will not be able to do that. I'm sure one day we'll find a solution to this type of a problem, and then it won't even matter anyway. You know, this type of stuff happens. I hate, like, I'm just not good with like online stuff. I know this is completely different and this is unrelated, but like to show how unintelligent I am, I literally needed help from a friend to plug in my DVD player to my TV because I didn't know how. Like, dude, like I don't know this stuff, so like how do you expect me to go forward in all of these steps that I don't even really know, and I'm just kind of walking through blindfolded and I hit a brick wall and there's no way around, under, or over it, and I'm like, I don't know this shit. How am I supposed to do it? Even my parents were helping me. They don't know either. None of us know. We're just a house full of dumbasses. We don't know nothing. And then there's also that thought, like, mixed with, you know, getting older, having more responsibilities, and I've felt that. You know, I've gotten older. I do completely different things than I did 3 years ago. And then there's also, like, just more responsibilities, all this stuff, and it's not fun. Like, life ain't fun. Like, man, like, why can't things just be not hard? Why can't it just be, you know, good and fun? You know, we only live once, so how come, like, as soon as you start getting older, it's like, bam, you gotta do shit now. Like, you gotta do stuff. Like, man, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to, I'd like to make videos. I'd like to do that. But apparently, and that's pretty much the gist of everything that I wanted to say. I'm probably forgetting something. I mean, I most likely am. I will say short films are not done either. I'm sure that some people will take this short film that is coming out on December 1st to be like a finale and stuff, considering how long it is, which I understand how that does make sense. This is probably going to be the end for at least a little while for Boris the Cleep, with that being the title. But I already have another short film that is currently going to start going through the process. I'm still writing stuff down. There's still stuff I have to buy for. There's still stuff I have to figure out. But for the most part, I kind of got the story up in my head a little bit, kind of just fading in and out, coming up with ideas, figuring out how I'm going to shot it. And it's going to be pretty cool. And I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be called yet, but you might have a few clues if you really figure it out and think about it. Don't get it twisted that it's not Boris the Cleep. That's just because that's not going to be the title. The short films that I'm going to make, at least as far as this mind is concerned right now, it's going to take place in that same stupid universe as Boris the Cleep, where Boris the Cleep is still a prominent figure, although maybe the story doesn't completely revolve around him and he's only, you know, in it, connected to it in some way, because it's still going to be in that universe. It's not going to be all revolved around Boris the Cleep, because in terms of Boris the Cleep, this short film kind of like, it does sum up that specific story pretty well, but in terms of just Boris the Cleep as a character in the universe that he's in, we could go on for it forever and ever. But the last thing that I wanted to say before I wrap everything up and say bye is just thank you. Thank you for everyone who has been sticking around. Thank you for those of you who are not angry with me about not uploading in 4 weeks. I do understand if you are, because, you know, if one of my favorite YouTubers stopped uploading for a few weeks, I wouldn't be very happy as well. Not saying that I'm anyone's favorite YouTuber. I honestly doubt it, but except for you, Derek Aldrich. But yeah, seriously, thank you for everyone. Thank you for the people that have been waiting so patiently for me and just understanding that, like, I got a life outside of YouTube. Unfortunately, I wish YouTube was my entire life. I just want to focus on YouTube more. I want to do it more because it's like one of the very few joys that I get in life, genuinely. YouTube is just, it's just great. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you everyone for understanding. Thank you for watching. That's going to be pretty much it. See you.